a row. Well, these teams, they met in round 3 this season, but here is the starting lineup for the Glory today. 2 changes from the Perth team that was defeated by Western United on Tuesday. Tian McKenna returns from her 1-match suspension, while Georgia Cassidy has returned after missing out on Tuesday due to concussion protocols. This means that Charlie Wainwright drops to the bench, while Claudia Valletta drops out of the matchday squad entirely. The Brisbane Roar team walking out with their mascots from Perth, as have the Perth Glory side, and Casey Dumont there. Well, it's always a big game for Casey Dumont when she won 2 championships with her hometown club. Back in the early days of the competition, the legendary goalkeeper making 44 appearances for Brisbane between 2008 and 2012. She'll be hoping for a big performance against her first A-League women's club today. Meanwhile, the visiting Brisbane Roar made 3 changes after last week's defeat to the side that lost to Adelaide. American Emily Pringle comes in for Deborah Ann Delahab. Zara Kruger replaces the injured Momo Hiyashi in midfield, while Grace Kiwalamu is given the nod to start up top ahead of the Bulgarian international Evi Popadinova. You never want to put too much pressure on a 17-year-old, but the youngster has been entrusted to lead the line in what has turned into an important game for the Roar. She's got a brace in her last start against Melbourne Victory and will be hoping to add more goals to her burgeoning tally today. There's Perth Glory coach Stephen Peters getting his players in a huddle. He really couldn't have asked for a tougher assignment in his first season coaching at A-League women's level. Long-term injuries to Susan Fonsongam, who still hasn't played a minute this season, as well as Kelly Brown and Sarah O'Donoghue, who scuppered many of his plans. There are the referees getting ready to go this afternoon. The central official is Isabella Mosson. She's assisted by Lauren Hargrave and Claire Green. The 4th official today is Neil Gilmore. And there is Alex Smith. All eyes are on going all the way for the Brisbane Roar coach and his side, but the concern will be simple. Have they peaked too early? Finding a way to lift once more without Hiyashi, who has been one of the finds of the season, will be front and centre of Smith's thoughts today. There is that Glory huddle. They have a lot to prove today, the Glory. It is one of the toughest away trips for visiting teams in the competition. They'll be hoping that that can get them over the line. The Roar, meanwhile, they need to bounce back. They've slipped down to 4th on the table. A win here could see them back in 3rd. They will be determined to do everything they can to get that 3 points, get back in the winner's circle. Matt Tatham for the Glory, also a Queenslander, made 38 appearances for the Roar beginning in 2016. Leah Varley, she'll be hoping for a clean sheet in a big game today. The game face of Grace Kiwalamu, the teenager up top. Couldn't ask for a better mentor than Tamiki Yallop standing behind her. The Roar get us underway at the Sam Kerr Football Centre. The Roar hunting for a win to see them out of a mini slump. And the Glory hoping to defeat the Roar for the first time in 2 years. Well, for the Roar, they'll be hoping for a fast start. They haven't managed to come back into a game when they've conceded first yet this season, the Roar. Of course, any goal for the Glory would be very much welcomed. Gabby Holler scoring last week in the last game on Tuesday. They had that midweek fixture against Western United and ultimately fruitless cause, but she did show that she's got her finishing boots on. We'll be hoping for more from her. Also Caitlin Douglas, who of course has come in as an injury replacement. Here's Emily Pringle into the starting side today. making a run up that right-hand side. She'll play it back to Woods. Tish Woods going to ground. Nothing doing according to the referee, so Woods will play it in behind for Pringle. He wasn't able to get a ball in on account of the Glory defence, and it'll go out for a goal kick. That there, the Brisbane fans back home will no doubt be saying that should have been a foul and an early for the Raw. Chinema saw it out of play. Yallop, Lainey Fryer. It's come out to Kualamu, who's played it into Sian Fryer. Fryer left the ball behind. Much has been made this week, of course, the confirmation that Sian Fryer is off to Wolfsburg in Germany at the end of the season. A fantastic move for her, a club record fee for Sian Fryer. There's her twin sister Lainey, who she has so enjoyed playing with this season. Lainey Fryer still equal top of the Golden Boot standings with 7 goals. A remarkable start to her Ninja A-League career, of course, scoring consecutive hat-tricks, the first player to ever do so. Here come the Glory. Douglas flagged offside. Of course, Caitlin Douglas only a few weeks ago was signed as an injury replacement for Kelly Brown. Went on to score in her first match back for the Glory after spending several seasons at the team previously.
Go on, guys, go! Go! Hey!
You'll expect today the Raw to win the possession battle, but it's whether the Glory can capitalise on their press, can win the ball in advantageous areas. That'll be the key for the Glory today. Yallop. A bit of miscommunication between Kualamu and Pringle means that the Glory will try and see the ball out, but Kualamu, industrious, wins the ball back and wins her side a corner. So the first corner of the game, Zog just misjudging that ball. Kualamu able to steal in, the referee judging that it came off Zog as it went out. So Chelsea Blissett will have the opportunity to take the corner for the Raw. 4 assists this season for Blissett, the equal most in the competition, along with Sian Fryer. These corners have been responsible for many. Blissett's delivery. Kualamu, Yallop! Tamika Yallop has created something out of nothing. And at the Sam Kerr Football Centre, she draws level with Kerr for goals in the Ninja A-League. Oh, Tamika Yallop. That was inventive. The corner came in, it came to a standstill. Kualamu came charging in, and then Yallop, the nutmeg goal. She is all class, Tamika Yallop. And she's proven why there. 70 goals now in the competition, drawing level with Kerr as number 2. Of course, Michelle Heyman well ahead as the leading all-time goal scorer, but Yallop now closing in on that number 2 spot. That early lead is just the tonic that the Raw needed to overcome this little blip in form. They are still the best attacking team in the competition. They've scored the most goals. We're looking to score even more tonight as the Glory looking for that high turnover. Douglas was involved. Woods scored her first goal last week in the competition. That ball over the top for Sian Fryer. Sian Fryer up against McKenna. Sian Fryer driving into the penalty area. The cutback. Chinema manages to get it away. The clearance only as far as Woods. Tish Woods, central. Cassidy able to scramble it out of play. Fryer's ball. It's those runs that she's done all season, managing to get to the byline. It's a fullback's worst nightmare, really, in this competition. You have to be very much on your game. Make sure that she's not able to run past him that way. Mistake playing out from the back there by Varley. Roar able to recover. Nice turn, but Lenny Fryer never gave up on the ball. Varley a little bit more circumspect this time. She plays it back to Sakani. Varley almost again playing into trouble. Tatham trying to win it off Woods. No foul called. Yallop, the player who comes away with it. And now Pringle. Emily Pringle driving forward into that space. Pringle takes a touch out in front of her. Still Emily Pringle. Casey Dumont is there, preventing Kulamu from getting what would have been the decisive touch. That is a feature of Pringle's game. This touch here, allowing herself to get in a foot race with Grace Johnston. Winning that battle, but the cutback slightly too close to Dumont. Chinema. Intercepted again, this time by McQueen. McQueen again, taking the space that was offered. Pringle. Emily Pringle will win another corner for the Roar, and last time the Roar had a corner, it resulted in the first goal. We'll be hoping for a similar result here. Johnston this time making sure that she stayed in front of Pringle. Pringle today preferred to Deborah Ann Delaharpe in that right fullback position. Blissett's delivery. Dangerous again. Varley met the header, couldn't control it. Come back to Blissett in acres of space. The ball in again. Yallop again. Still Tamika Yallop. Blissett's ball at the third time of asking was aimed at Fryer. Perth able to defend. Brisbane relentless at the moment. Kulamu applying the press. Dumont getting it away. But the Roar will keep possession via a throw. Players not really sure who will take that throw. Fryer eventually with a smile is the player who will do so. This is the ticket for the Glory. Running the ball there was Dalton. Varley playing with fire. Gets away with it. Ball trickles out for a goal kick. And that right there, you can see the effectiveness of the Glory's press. That is what they'll try and do. Because at the moment, when Brisbane have the ball in Perth's half, Perth are finding it very difficult to win it back. But here, all of those numbers forward, led by Holler on that occasion. They'll try and apply the squeeze. Varley's already been caught out 1 or 2 times. That really does look like the ticket for Perth. if they can get that right, if they can win the ball high, and then apply the finish, which is always easier said than done. Even forcing those turnovers, that's a little win for Perth. They can win the throw. With a little bit of possession in Brisbane's half. Has been for the most part all Brisbane in these first 11 and a half minutes. But still plenty of this game to go. That home ground advantage for Perth will make itself known as the game goes on as well. Great work from Sian Fryer to beat the press. She'll play in Yallop. Tamika Yallop looking for options up ahead. Pringle will pick up the ball. Kualamu central. Pringle will try and take on Chinema. Chinema very strong in those one-on-one defensive situations. Doesn't let her pass that time. It's good work from Chinema there, the young Matilda. Only her first season of consistent first-team football, Naomi Chinema. She'll reap the rewards as the season's gone on. Scored her first Injury League goal earlier in the season as well. Still a young defender learning her craft. Douglas leading the press that time, but Sakani got there and was able to clear it into midfield. Fryer. Delivery, Woods. Touch evading her.
Next side.
They'll be coming up in
Take them.
Yeah, like give about a minute if that.
Tell me when, yo.
It's in these situations where Perth are maybe struggling to play it out. Yallop. Overlapping run of Pringle. Emily Pringle, first time cross, looking to catch out Dumont. Experienced goalkeeper was equal to the challenge on that occasion. Earlier this season became the first goalkeeper to hit 150 appearances in the league, but Georgia Cassidy will require some physio attention here. Cassidy, she's returned today. When the squads were listed on Thursday, she was still ruled out. She passed the concussion protocol today and was therefore cleared to play by the doctors. So hopefully this is nothing too serious. But she will be substituted early in this first half. So Charlie Wainwright will be her replacement, the 20-year-old. That's really unfortunate for Cassidy, the 19-year-old. She has been so good this season, the youngster from Perth. It's really been a breakout year for her. Always busy, always creating chances for the Glory, but unfortunately, early in the first half, she's unable to continue. So Charlie Wainwright, 20 years of age, debuted against Melbourne Victory this season. Made 6 starts, so has had plenty of game time in those appearances and is now on the park for the better part of 75 minutes of this game. Long ball over the top, searching for Douglas. She might get there, Caitlin Douglas. Well, Chelsea Blissett had to head the ball back to Sakani. So something Brisbane haven't been alert to in this game so far. You wonder when it'll pay off for Perth. And they are on the ball now. Holler back to Dalton with the long-range effort. Dragged wide of the post. Appreciation from the crowd because that is positive from the Glory. Sakani, the American on loan from Racing Louisville, will take the goal kick for the Raw. Woods. Her ball finding no one. Kualamu compelled to try and chase that one down. Holla. Tatham's ball unable to find its intended target. Again, this press from the Glory paying off, but Holla's touch just went too far ahead of her. Deanne McKenna's throw. Zog, good defensive work from Holly McQueen there. So that passing accuracy stat so far, 82% for the Raw, 63% for the Glory. Those numbers aren't to be expected based on the season so far. Brisbane like to have possession. Alex Smith is a student of the City Football Group. That is the way that he likes to play football. Glory have been taking a much more direct approach. McQueen winning that ball off Douglas. Chinema doing well. Not well enough to prevent the Brisbane throw. Deanne McKenna, can she start something in transition for the Glory? Holla. Not getting past Varley. And Woods having to turn away from trouble and play it back to Sakani. Here come Perth again, the home side. Looking to make something happen, looking to get back in this game. Good footwork out on that flank. Megan Wynn, the Welsh international. Not able to keep it in on that occasion though. Kualamu brought to ground. Illegally, says the referee. Only Zog, a little bit too forceful on that occasion, the 27-year-old. Zog from Switzerland, represents Nigeria in international football. Has played most of her club football in Switzerland for Zurich, Turbine Potsdam and Servette. Has also had a stint in France, so very experienced campaigner. Fryer's throw, Yallop. Fitzhatham, intercepts, and now Douglas. Caitlin Douglas, one-on-one with the keeper. Douglas to equalise. Sakani saves. And Varley able to shepherd the ball away from Holla. That is what the Glory have been sweating on this game. Here they come again, Holler. Can't get away from Varley, who'll play it calmly into Lainey Fryer, but Fryer not able to get on the ball. And that ball forward from the Glory will roll harmlessly out for a goal kick. Tatham picks up the ball in midfield, hit it through to Caitlin Douglas, and then Zakani smartly out to it. Good save with her legs. Douglas will be disappointed to not finish that one. That is a striker's bread and butter. Particularly in a game like this where you figure that a lot of Perth's opportunities will come from that kind of situation. Home crowd happy with that decision. Blissett not so. Wynn finds Holler. Gabby Holler can't control the long throw. That is a feature of Megan Wynn's game, the 32-year-old. She's able to launch in those throws. To do so with a short run-up on that occasion was extremely impressive. Holler couldn't control. Now, Perth again, winning the ball high. Dalton, Johnston, back into midfield. Glory had to be quicker there. Kualamu not able to control after winning the ball from Zog. Varley back to Sakani. Again, that high press. Two shots apiece so far. In the early parts of the game, it was Brisbane with the territorial domination, but finding it difficult to play out, although here they are on the ball again. Sean Fryer turning. Still Sean Fryer towards the byline again. Manages to keep it in. Trickery from Sean Fryer. Wins her side a corner. She's so difficult to defend in those spaces. Defenders will be so wary as well because she's an easy player to foul. But Zog, showing her experience, just stands tall, doesn't let Fryer past. And the high five with her centre-back partner, Chinema, as well. Knowing how important that was. Tamika Yallop will deliver the corner for Brisbane. Taken short. Now the ball delivered, Central Varley on the header, couldn't direct it on target. Blissett. Back to Varley, now Woods. Tatham playing a crucial role in the centre of the park, with her ability to really put pressure on Woods. And this is where the Raw will really miss Momo Hiyashi because she's such a physical presence in that midfield. She's won the highest percentage of duels in their team. And when they're missing that kind of presence, it makes a big difference. It's something that the Glory are really set up to exploit today. Stephen Peters setting up his team in such a way that they can try and win that ball in midfield. Right here from Woods, even though that was a foul on that occasion, that is exactly the plan. And then they've got Holler and Douglas and Megan Wynn as well streaming forward to capitalise on the quick long ball when they do win the ball in midfield like that. So that's the plan. They've had one great opportunity through Douglas that they weren't able to convert. Hoping that they can get more as this game goes on. Fryer. No ball to Zara Kruger. Just evading her. And the Glory win the ball. Holler. Win. Megan Wynn Trying to find Douglas. Will Douglas get there? Sakani gets there first. Again, the Glory looking so dangerous in transition. And Brisbane trying to play the ball out, getting themselves into trouble again. It's come to Gabby Holler, who fires it straight at Sakani. The golden opportunity for the American. She couldn't direct her shot past the goalkeeper. The first time shot straight at Sakani, her compatriot. The home team are right in this. Kualamu to Fryer. Sean Fryer has the ball taken away. And it will be another opportunity for a raw corner. So Tamiki Yallop again, the goal scorer, lining up to take this corner. A conventional delivery, in swinging towards the back post. Lainey Fryer was the player arriving, but it was headed away. Now Blissett, a chance from the other side. Still Chelsea Blissett, Lainey Fryer, the cutback, the save! Wonderful from Dumont. The offside flag was raised for interference. That's a wonderful save from Casey Dumont. Great work from Fryer. The cut back to her twin. And Dumont showing all of her experience. So birthday yesterday, Casey Dumont. She'd love to celebrate by helping her team to a point or 3 today. Saves like that will help. Douglas, great turn. Caitlin Douglas! The Glory equalise! And you have to say it's been coming. They've been relentless with the press. And it's Douglas on the score sheet. Well, the Glory immediately into a very intense team huddle. How about that turn away from McQueen by Caitlin Douglas? Her second goal in 4 games since returning to the team. A pinpoint finish into the bottom corner. They have well and truly deserved that equaliser. Only moments after a great save by Casey Dumont up one end, they capitalised by scoring on the other. What a success story this has been for Caitlin Douglas. Well, it's the Raw who get us back underway. The Raw who started so well, who was so positive in that first 10 minutes. A little bit of a mid bind here. The Glory set up beautifully to counter the Raw's strengths, of which there are still many. Pringle. Emily Pringle on her left into Kualamu. Grace Kualamu will fire a shot and gets it past Dumont. Just like that, the Raw regain their advantage, and it's Grace Kualamu starting once more who gets them the lead. Well, for all of Perth's hard work, it has come undone almost immediately. Pringle into Kualamu, who showed great strength to get around Chinema, and Dumont, well, after making a wonderful save minutes ago, will be bitterly disappointed with that one. She should have kept that one out of the back of the net. So 2-1. We are back to where we were before Perth's goal. They had that team huddle after the goal, said to stay compact, no doubt, stay determined, stay focused. And they've immediately conceded. That is a coach killer That is not what you want to see when you are the less fancy team at home. But for the Roar, particularly all those fans watching back at home, they will be breathing a sigh of relief. Still plenty of action, though, to come in this game, and the Glory have shown their ability in midfield, their ability to win the ball, their ability to press forward and create opportunities. There will be more in this game for the Glory. Will it be right about now? Johnston into midfield to Wainwright. Johnston intercepted by Woods. Pringle. Emily Pringle running into trouble. Wainwright winning the ball in midfield. And now the big switch. Caitlin Douglas pushed a little bit too wide for the shot. Douglas, the cross in. Holler couldn't get a touch on it. She was arriving perfectly. The cross just evading her. End-to-end action at the Sam Kerr Football Centre. Lainey Fryer, Tamika Yallop, Emily Pringle, who has looked so dangerous in this game. Pringle's ball to Yallop. Yallop directing traffic, she'll go herself. Hits it wide. Dumont was scrambling, had to make sure that it wasn't going to curl around the corner and trouble her, but wasn't going to do so. Here's this earlier opportunity. Douglas did well to put the ball in. Holler, all she needed was a touch. Couldn't quite reach out and put the boot on it. That was required. Oh, Douglas. Caitlin Douglas is nipped in here, and she has her second. A calamity at the back for the Roar. And once again, we are back on level terms. Oh, Sakani, she won't want to watch the replay of that one. Douglas has been lurking all game. She just came from the blind side. Sakani didn't realize she was there. And once she won the ball, all she had to do was play it in the back of the net. A brace for Caitlin Douglas. The crowd in Perth absolutely love it. Well, we have a special Sunday night edition of the Ninja A-League for everyone watching on the East Coast. Pringle, Johnston, the Roar arguing that it was a goal-scoring opportunity and therefore a card should have been produced, but referee Isabella Mawson disagrees. So the Roar, an opportunity to regain their lead that they've had twice in this game. Caitlin Douglas being screamed at by her keeper, Dumont. So loudly, in fact, we can hear it in our effects mics. That is the work of every good goalkeeper, of course, making sure that their defence is organised. Chelsea Blissett will be the player standing over the free kick. Maybe a little bit too far out to have a shot, although we've seen strikes from a similar distance in the competition. Blissett towards the back post. Dumont comes and claims. The crowd erupt. You know how important that is to ensure that the Roar are unable to hit back straight away once again. Varley challenging ball. win. Looking to beat Blizzard, can't do so. Eventually, a goal kick is the decision. Oh, what a breathless game. Anything can happen at any moment. Sakani just needs to calm herself. Remember that there's still a lot of this game to play. Fryer, overlapping run of Yallop. Tamiki Yallop, ball in towards the back stick. Pringle was arriving. Couldn't get there. Tamiki Yallop just creating things, making things happen. Even when she's not on the ball, she's directing traffic, she's commanding her players around. Such a fantastic player to have on the pitch for this Raw side. Kruger's chip, looking for the run of Pringle, but this time the Glory alert to it. Johnston into Woods, who just takes it out of play. Grace Johnston, she's started every game for the Glory. She's been a vital part of their team this season, the 19-year-old. Kruger. Yallop can't get there ahead of Wynn, who takes it out of play.
Not too far.
Stephen Peters, well, he'll be happy with some of the elements of what he's seen from his team. They've been so good in winning that midfield battle so far, and that is why we are even. They've won the ball here again, searching for Douglas. What a moment that would be if she can score a hat-trick. Her 4th game back after re-signing for the Glory. An ACL saw her not be able to continue in the team after the 2021 season. Holler. Cleared away from danger. And for a player like Douglas, of course, who has toiled away in the NPL's various different states over the last few years, she's got her reward at the moment, and now 3 goals in 4 games. She can make it 4 in 4, especially before half-time. That would be an extra bonus. Glorious set-piece opportunity here. Dalton standing over it, as is Tian McKenna. Delivery from Dalton. Chinema was lurking, but more players in the way. Now Yallop, an opportunity in transition for Brisbane if they can be quick enough. The Glory again closing the trap. Kruger, Yallop up the line. Kulamu couldn't get there, so it'll be Tatham battling. And it's come out once more to Douglas. That would have been some way to secure the hat-trick, but Sakani this time safe hands. Again, Brisbane just struggling to play out from the back. This has been a consistent theme of this game. And meanwhile, we've got to play it down. You see Blissett slowly getting back to her feet. That's good to see. Woods. Lainey Fryer back to Woods. Yallop running into the space off it. Up to Sian Fryer. Sian Fryer, the cross in, blocked away by Zog. And out for a Brisbane Roar corner. with a few minutes left in this first half. It seems a long time ago now that Tamika Yallop opened the scoring. It was great work after a corner, an inventive goal. Caitlin Douglas equalised. Grace Kualamu gave the Roar the lead again, and then Douglas, her second, made it 2-2. Can Brisbane retake the lead here? Corner goes short. Kualamu fighting with Chinema. Back to Yallop. Tamika Yallop towards the byline. The cutback. A foot in from Tatham. Up to Douglas. Now the pressure again. McQueen. McQueen's lofted ball to no one in the end but Dumont. Stat that came up on screen, the Glory winning more duels than Brisbane, and that absolutely passes the eye test from what we've seen. They're winning that battle at the moment, the Glory. Header back, Sakani backtracking, but able to claim. You wonder whether the ball will leave her gloves after that mistake earlier. Indeed, she will opt to punt it from her hands this time. Yallop, Lainey Fryer. McQueen, a little bit too much force on that ball that was looking for Woods, which allows the home side back in possession. Johnston on a barnstorming run. Holler, got a foot in. Not able to keep possession. Could go out for a Glory throw though. Win. Tatham. Tualamu, the only player in the press for the Roar. So a little bit of a contrast to the way that Sian Fryer winning possession for the Roar. Assessing her options. She'll throw it back. Tualamu not able to control the ball after it was smashed back into her. Well, she'll be pleased with the goal that she's scored today, Kualamu, but the Roar, if the score stays as it is, will be very frustrated at half-time because they came out a stronger team and then let Perth get into the game. And there's this situation here where they've been so dangerous. A 2-on-1. It's Megan Wynn. Megan Wynn to score her first goal in the Ninja A-League. Sakani makes the save. Megan Wynn was all on her own. Another situation where the Glory had numbers forward. The Roar have no answers to these attacks in transition. And Sakani able to tip it around the post. Frustration for the Welsh international. It was great work from Tatham once more, who's been really at the heart of everything that the Glory have been doing well. You see from that wind, it might cause havoc in a set-piece situation like this. McKenna, her ball in, headed away just about off a Roar head. So we are approaching the first minute of 2 minutes of stoppage time that's been completed. Will there be time for one more opportunity for either side? We'll have a chance from what is basically a set piece here for the Glory. His long throw from Wynn. So dangerous, bouncing. Varley has to take it out of play for a corner. And now with the opportunity for an in-swinging corner.
Go take it.
This could be Olympico season if it's taken long. Peter's perhaps instructing his players to that effect. It's Grace Johnston who's running over to take the corner. With this wind, will she go for glory here? Players all pressed up against the keeper. Johnston's delivery, back post over everyone. And out for a goal kick. We'll play it down in the crossfire. Chelsea Blissett will need some physio attention at halftime because it is the break, halftime of an incredible up and down first 45 minutes at the Sam Kerr Football Centre. It was the Raw who struck first. Tamiki Gallup going equal in second on the all-time goal scorers list in the competition, her 70th goal in the competition. The Glory hit back, Caitlin Douglas scoring before Grace Kualamu gave the Raw the lead minutes earlier, and then Douglas again scoring a brace and ensuring that we go into the break all things square. Halftime in Perth, it is the Perth Glory 2, Brisbane Roar 2. Look at the highlights from the half. Chelsea Blissett's corner finding its way to Tamiki Yallop, and what a finish from Yallop. That is the kind of inventive thinking that Tamiki Yallop is capable of, and the skill to pull that off as well. Brisbane continued to dominate in the first few minutes of the game. Pringle was a constant threat. This run here almost finding Kualamu, but Dumont equal to the task. Then the Glory started winning the ball from about that place, from about halfway. Tatham's ball to Douglas. Well, she wasn't able to finish on that occasion, but that certainly wasn't the last opportunity she would get. Gabby Holler as well, a great chance. Lainey Fryer, well, the opportunities kept coming for the Raw. Dumont making that wonderful save there. And then moments after that save, Caitlin Douglas, great turn away from the Queen and phenomenal finish into the bottom of the net. But the Raw immediately hitting back. Emily Pringle again through to Kualamu, who managed to find a way underneath Casey Dumont, who'll be very disappointed with that piece of goalkeeping after her earlier save in particular. Kualamu scoring her 5th goal in her young Ninja A-League career. Plenty more to come. And then this, well, this was a bit of a calamity. Caitlin Douglas nipping in after Sakani threw the ball in front of her. And then win an opportunity just before the break to give the Glory the lead. That time, it was a great save from Sakani to sip the ball around the post. So the halftime stats, one of the things that stands out the most there is the Raw 63% possession. That's something that has really stood out, but shots are even, opportunities fairly even, and in fact the Glory double the shots on target. So that's certainly something to look out for in the second half. But for now, halftime, it's the Perth Glory 2, Brisbane Roar 2.
and so much more. Download the app today, and when you register, be sure to choose your favourite club to unlock your ultimate club experience. Find it on the App Store or get it on Google Play. You can make it with Ninja. Barbecues are better with electric grills that sear and char like a gas grill. Plus, you can also barbecue smoke in air fryer outdoors. Backyard bashes are better with pizza ovens that give you crispy crust, high heat roasting, and barbecue smoking. No matter how you're spending your time outdoors, bring the indoors and outdoors with Ninja. There's a mountain of football on Paramount Plus, the only place to see every A-Leagues, Combat Matildas, and Subway Socceroos game. Live stream every game, every goal, and every moment, live on Paramount Plus. Get ready to cheer. Just like Liberty supports the A-Leagues, they're on your team too. Whether you're planning a holiday or buying a new home, they will provide the assist you need to keep your free thinking goals. Liberty, loans for free thinkers.
So just a reminder, we're here at the Sam Kerr Football Centre. It's been a pulsating first half so far. Perth Glory and Brisbane Roar both sitting at 2 goals apiece at the moment. Well, yesterday, Adelaide United and Western United split the points after their clash at Martin Sports Complex. Let's take a look at how the match unfolded. Healy, right turn. Aaron Healy beats Sato, all ends up. Exvic will come back to chase. Harkis is there as well. Still Aaron Healy! What a strike! It hit the underside of the bar, and eventually a decision is made. Adelaide, because it will be awarded a goal. What a run! What a strike! Western United started very brightly. Certainly seems like there's going to be multiple goals in this. I'm not sure one goal will be enough for Adelaide, but they're hunting for a second. Healy turning. Aaron Healy for the second! Deflected away. My goodness, the American is having some day out so far. Here she is now, ball forward. It's come to the Garzo! Jenkins again with a wonderful save. Healy up the line to Dorba. Chelsea Dorba, flag stays down. Still Dorba striding into the penalty area. Chelsea Dorba, the cutback, the effort is wide. Here's Johnson. Johnson cutting inside, Zimmerman, Legazzo trying to wind up the shot. It's come to Zimmerman, who puts it away. Western United get their equaliser, and it's Catherine Zimmerman on the score sheet. She was never the American, her third goal of the season, 19th in her Ninja A-League career. Ball headed on. It's come out to Carly Johnson. Johnson for Western United. Over the crossbar. Well, in the first half, she had a one-on-one opportunity that she fired straight into Jenkins. This time, she's gone for the delicate chip and came so close to getting it right. Stress on Kat Smith's face. Urging her side to a winner, Zimmerman. Back to Taranto. Mel Taranto, what a turn, the deflection! just wide. My word, that would have been a dramatic way to find the winner.
Well, it was looking like a really fortunate deflection there where the ball was really dipping, but fortunately for Adelaide, it has gone over there, only just.
Talk us through that goal, because that was an outstanding run from inside your own half.
Oh, yeah. I know. I kind of just put my head down and kept going and hoped for the best. I don't know if I was really thinking in that moment, but when I struck it, I thought it went in, so I kind of celebrated and we kept playing, and then I'm glad it went in. I'm glad they decided that.
Well, talk us through the game as a whole, because it seemed like both teams had patches of dominance and both teams had patches on the back foot.
Yeah, I don't know if our team came out as strong as we wanted to. I think we kind of were a bit flat-footed, and they capitalized on that, but we found our opportunities when we could. And we got one goal, which was good, so we came out with a result. Maybe not the one we really wanted, but still something, and we're proud of that.
It was a tough one. It was definitely a battle in the first half. The heat, I don't know, definitely got to me. But yeah, I think the second half, I think we were pretty dominant. I think a lot of the game was in our attacking half, which was good for us, and we were able to capitalize with the goal, but would have been nice to get another one, but we'll take the draw.
Talk us through your goal, because it was a move that you started and then you came in sort of midway and then you finished, so an extraordinary move.
Yeah, I guess it was a good build-up. I think Izzy played it out to me. I think the build-up was good. It was a little bit scrappy in the end, but yeah, it was a good team goal. Like, everyone kind of battled to get the ball into the box at least. So yeah, credit to all the girls for that.
The stadium would have been named after Sam Kerr. In what position does Super Sam play? Is it A defender, B midfielder, or C striker? We are on a roll, Glory fans, and for the final questions to take home the prize, Glory defender Grace Johnson is a lifelong fan of which English club? Is it A, Manchester City, B, Medway Meerkats, or C, the Margate Magpies? We're doing the Glory fans, make some noise for Rose! George is yours. Glory fans, it's 2-2. We have a big second half. Can you make some noise? Just like the big support stadiums, they're on your team too. Whether you're paying a holiday or buying a new home, they can provide the assist you need to keep the free thinking goals. Liberty, loans for free thinkers. You can make a ninja. Barbecues are better with electric grills that sear and char like a gas grill. Plus you can also barbecue smoke and air fry outdoors. Backyard bashes are better with pizza ovens that give you crispy crust, party roasting, and barbecue smoking. No matter how you're spending your time outdoors, bring the indoors outdoors with Ninja.
Welcome back to the Sam Kerr Football Centre in Perth, where the Perth Glory and the Brisbane Roar are currently locked at 2 goals apiece. It was a dramatic first 45 minutes of action, one where the Roar took the lead twice, and twice the Glory were able to equalise. Plenty of action to come. You would figure both sides have had more attacking chances. Caitlin Douglas, the player there for the Glory, scoring a brace. Her shirt doesn't seem to want to keep the letters on it, but she won't mind. Doesn't matter how many letters are on the name on her shirt. She will just want to score goals. An opportunity for a hat-trick today. And if she can pull that off, it may well secure Perth's first win over Brisbane in over 2 years. It is the home side who get us back underway in Perth. The Glory chasing a victory that could well see them catapult up the table into the future. And the Roar, well, they're just hoping to take this 3 points back to Brisbane and get their season back on track. It is the Glory attacking early. Dalton's ball to Holler. Defended away. Almost an immediate goal in this second half for the home side. Here they come again at Tatham. Ball delivered into the mixer. Too far away that time from Holler. And Johnston not able to keep it in. Well, the Glory coming very close to leading for the first time in this game. They've come out of the blocks hard here in this second half. Once again, that high press causing the Roar all sorts of problems. It was a constant theme of the first half, those turnovers. This time, Douglas wasn't able to get the ball on target with a cross. To Wainwright. Being put under pressure herself by Lainey Fryer. Again, the Glory winning the ball. Now Tatham has been central to everything in midfield. She's been the linchpin to that press. She's been winning those balls and distributing them quickly upfield. McKenna's throw. Tatham was the target. Carly will play it into Blissett, but Blissett's ball can only find Wynn. Megan Wynn will win her side a corner. So early pressure in this second half from Perth. Tatham a little bit sore after all of that, but she'll try and walk that off. Players running in this time from the edge of the penalty area. Kenny's delivery. It's the back post. It's headed away by Varley. Back in. Zog trying to get there. Brisbane going to ground. Appeals for a foul. Not given. The Glory still on the ball. Will be forced back. Not wide to Win. Megan Wynn. Tatham. This time, appeals for handball, not heeded. Wynn's attempted pass up the line, coming off Blissett. Quick throw into the middle. Holler couldn't get there, but Dalton, her pass intercepted by Woods. Now the Roar, an opportunity on the counter. Kuilamu with the straight line speed. Grace Kuilamu does get there, but Dumont manages to save. The 17-year-old, well, she's quick when she gets the opportunity to show it in a foot race with Zog. managed to get the shot away. And the Roar will have the corner and a release of the pressure that they've been under since the second half began. It's almost a reverse of what was happening in the first half. This time it's Brisbane who were looking to hit Perth on the counter. And Chelsea Blissett with corner taking duties. How much will that wind play a factor? Blissett's delivery, in swinging. Lainey Fryer won the header and wasn't able to put it on target. Now Perth playing out from the back. Intercepted by McQueen. Woods. Tish Woods to Lainey Fryer. Blissett. Fryer. Tried to play it in to her sister Sian, but once again, it's Tatham who wins it. And now Wynn needs to run into Megan Wynn. Zara Kruger with her every step of the way. Wynn's delivery, deflection. Varley clearance, not where she wanted it to go. It's sliced out for a glory corner. Again, this determination from Tatham, the 29-year-old. She's having a fantastic game today against her former club. Tian McKenna taking this corner this time. Back post delivery again. It was met by Douglas, who was involved there, but ultimately not off a Brisbane head, so out for a goal kick. It was a very dangerous set-piece delivery. Zikani will hope to put the first half out of her mind and reset for this second. It's a cliche that coaches will often say when scores are level at halftime. It's back to 0-0. We reset, we start again. No doubt that was part of the message that both coaches would have had for their teams at halftime. Remember the good things you did, but don't dwell on the bad. The centre back Chinema will come to take this free kick. Chinema's ball. Headed away by Woods. Referee just stopping play because there was a second ball on the pitch. Eventually Johnston will get the chance to take the throw. Looking for Holler. Headed away and out for another corner. So apart from that little skirmish led by Grace Kualamu, it's been the Glory who have looked the more likely after the halftime break. Johnston's corner. Chinema's header. Deflections come all the way back to Wainwright. Johnston. Another chance to deliver. Will she take a long shot here? Kualamu drops deep and ensures that that's not possible. Glory trying to make things happen, but Sian Fryer, the player to pick the ball up. No foul happening right in front of the Roar bench. Charlie Wainwright has been very impressive. The youngster came on early in the first half after Georgia Cassidy was forced from the field. Been the only change so far for either side. No doubt that will change shortly as we approach around about the time when coaches like to make their first substitutions. Woods managed to intercept, but not to Brisbane's advantage. Ball up the line, Wynn was there, into a side throw. Casey Dumont sporting a cap. She's quite famous for that, does so on a number of occasions. Some keepers like it, some don't. Casey Dumont very much in the pro cap camp. Overall, they've really missed Momo Hayashi today in midfield. They've missed that presence. Because the Glory all too often have been able to do just that. And you just feel that Hayashi in midfield would be a great foil to the Glory winning the ball in those sorts of areas. She's out for about 4 to 6 weeks with an ankle injury that she picked up last week against Adelaide. Zara Kruger, a very good player in her own right, but a different player, only 18 years of age. This is only her 3rd start this season. Compare that to the experience of Hayashi, not experience at this level, but experience in NPL Queensland and football in general. It's a very different profile of player. Pringle. Can the Raw produce here? The first goal, a moment of magic from Tamiki Yallop, and then Kilamu's turn creating the second. Here is Yallop, the cross back from the byline. It falls to Fryer, who wasn't able to control it. She wouldn't have been expecting the ball to come through to her there, Fryer. And just rebounded off her and away from danger for Perth. Blizzard, she's been struggling a little bit. She went down at the end of the half. Let's take a look at this replay again though. Yallop getting to the byline, and indeed it was a touch from McKenna that just took it away from Fryer and ensured that she was wrong-footed and not able to get the contact that she needed to get in order to direct it goalward. Tatham to win. Tatham will pick the ball back up. Just got clipped there, Tatham, on the way through. Requires a retying of the shoelaces. Hopefully nothing more than that. And Blissett just clipping her ankle on the way through.
Yeah. Keep talking to them, yeah. Keep the talking, yeah. Naomi, keep talking.
Perth Glory coach Stephen Peters there encouraging communication with his back line. Holler. Gabby Holler couldn't get past Varley. Interception by Dalton. The ball in, Douglas to Holler. Varley got back just in time. The first half was chaotic in moments. The second perhaps cooled off a little in comparison to that. It really is a fascinating battle at the moment because both sides really want to come away with this win. If the Glory win, they'll be up to 9th, but more importantly than that, it's a little bit of momentum they can take with them. It would be an unlikely run to the finals at this point in the season, but certainly not beyond them. We are just over halfway. We give them that belief that they might need to advance up the table. But here's a ball in behind for Sian Fryer. Sian Fryer's cross straight at Casey Dumont. Kualamu was arriving, but the cross too close to Dumont. Claimed comfortably. Sian Fryer should have perhaps hurt herself in that moment as well. The physio motioning to the referee, and now we'll go over. Miranda Templeman, Glory's backup keeper, just having a word to Fryer. She looks in a bit of pain here. So Fryer, after that cross in, she's motioning it ankle. Meanwhile, play's continuing because she is off the pitch, able to get treatment. That is very likely Sian Fryer's day done, as the Glory win themselves a free kick. McKenna, her free kick, lofted. Holler won the header. Tatham is there. It'll come back to Gabby Holler. But enough bodies in the way for Brisbane. They're able to prevent anything untoward. Now it's Zog and Kualamu in a foot race. Zog, the ball came off the Glory defender. So the Roar will win themselves a throw. And Brisbane temporarily playing with 10, with Fryer off the pitch as well. Still receiving treatment. Let's hope there's nothing too serious with that impending move to Wolfsburg, and of course the She Believes Cup coming up for the Matildas, a squad which she would be expected to make to add to her burgeoning Matildas career. It's not a sight that anyone wants to see. She was motioning at her ankle, not her knee, so perhaps the worst is avoided, but there is that substitution, confirmation that Sian Fryer's day is done. She's replaced by Deborah Ann Delaharpe, one-time Islands international. She made 26 appearances for the Glory. It was where she started her A-League women's career, so no doubt a big game for her. She'll have the opportunity to play perhaps in a more attacking role, or perhaps she'll let Pringle go further up the pitch. That was an interesting sequence of events, because Tamika Yallop is saying that, well, you can't touch the ball first after a throw-in, which indeed would normally lead to an indirect free kick. Grace Johnston, firstly, perhaps an argument for a foul throw, and then she's touched the ball first, which my understanding of the rule book is definitely not something that's meant to occur. Johnston, meanwhile, has hurt herself in that sequence. And indeed, it is the Roar who have won themselves a free kick as a result of all of that. So, Mickey Yallop's protestations are correct. And the Roar, a chance from a set piece. Blissard's delivery into the mixer. Ellie Pringle is at the back post, and ultimately it's come off a Brisbane player, so out for a goal kick. Fryer looking to create space. Dumont able to get there ahead of Della Harp, who does indeed seem to be playing a high role. Well, Emily Pringle has taken Sian Fryer's role on the left of the attack. So Della Harp into right wing back, and then Pringle into left wing. Well, about 20 minutes into this second half. No goals yet after the half-time break, after what was an exciting and fast-paced first 45 minutes. Tameki Yallop scoring first for the Raw. Here come the Raw now. Kualamu to make something happen. She herself, of course, scoring the Raw's second goal. It gave them the lead for the second time in the game. This ball searching for Pringle. Good touch from Emily Pringle. Couldn't poke it back to Lainey Fryer. Lainey Fryer not giving up. And it's cleared along by Perth. Caitlin Douglas, of course, the player up top for the Glory. She scored the brace, which has equalised twice for the Glory. They haven't taken the lead yet in this game. They're looking to do so in this second half. They had a great period just after the half-time break, but Brisbane now re-establishing themselves back in the contest. So they'll have another set-piece opportunity after Kualamu was felled. Yallop takes it short. Della Harp, well, training ground move gone wrong. The cross straight out of play. As the game goes on, the Glory will perhaps be at a greater advantage given the long away trip for Brisbane. Is their greatest advantage and disadvantage, Perth, the distance. Advantage at home, a massive every second week when they have to travel away. Wellington Phoenix, of course, face the same problem coming from another country. Woods. Ball couldn't find Pringle. And of course, that distance, that travel that the Raw players have had, it might just settle in the Glory's favour towards the end of this match, the end of this second half. Varley brings out, take them, shepherd the ball away. Dalton. Dalton's ball long, looking for Douglas, who wins it and comes to win. Varley's just continuing her run up forward here, the centre back. Eventually it's the Raw who win the throw. Lainey Fryer taking it much higher than the throw-in was awarded. It's let go by the referees, and now Pringle, an opportunity. The shot goes wide. Glory players remonstrating with the referee because Brisbane gained a good 10 metres there with that throw.
I think they're probably getting...
Woods into Yallop. Tameki Yallop, Kualamu. Grace Kualamu turning one way, then the other. Still Kualamu. She's managed to keep her feet here. Pringle looking for the cross in. blocked away. Not out of danger yet here, Perth. To the edge of the area, and now that attack is repelled. Pringle. No touch, can't take her around McKenna. Dion McKenna still in a battle with Pringle. Now Zog finally able to get it up the line. Things have just settled now. A little bit of a holding pattern. It only takes one moment. A pass like that might have opened the door. Here Brisbane come again. Della Harp. Lainey Fryer. Thought about shooting. Instead, she'll play out wide to Yallop. Tamika Yallop beats one. Yallop the ball in. Dumont can claim. She's tall, Casey Dumont, and that's one of the assets that she has as a goalkeeper. Is able to just snatch that out of the air. Pringle applying the pressure again on McKenna. It's been a fascinating battle since she moved to that side. Lainey Fryer takes on the strike. A good effort from Lainey Fryer. Saw an opportunity to shoot and took it. Was just slightly off balance and her shot went over the crossbar. And here, this is good work from Pringle and Fryer. Good effort. Needed to dip under the crossbar and probably needed to nestle into that far corner if it was going to beat Dumont. Glory denied another opportunity by the offside flag. It was Douglas and Wynn who was alongside her. 10 shots apiece in the game so far. It has certainly evened up in this second half. Pringle. Emily Pringle looking to make things happen. It's come to Kualamu. Grace Kualamu denied by Dumont. Casey Dumont has come out smartly. And she's denied the 17-year-old a brace. That is just fantastic goalkeeping. She'll be disappointed with the way that she conceded Kualamu's goal that she scored in the first half, but that is great awareness, great use of the body. Now the Glory. Their first goal came off the back of a Casey Dumont save. And their third come off the back of something similar. Douglas. Caitlin Douglas against McQueen. Caitlin Douglas for the hat-trick! Sakani saves! And it's cleared away by Blissett. Douglas did so well to beat McQueen there and get the shot away. Well, this is this earlier raw opportunity. Great work by Dumont, made herself big. And then this from Douglas. A little bit too close to Dumont. And a good save in the end. Wins long throw. Headed away by Blissett. McKenna trying to put it back into the area. The raw, high interception, but Lainey Fryer can't control it, so she can't set her captain off. All over the top, Tatham chasing. Varley got there. Oh, Varley tried to be too clever. It's come to Sakani. For a brief moment, the look that Sakani gave Varley, you can't be doing that in your own penalty area. clearance will come very calmly into the gloves of Dumont. There's a fine line between genius and insanity, isn't there? And when you're trying to do step-overs in your own box as a centre-back, it can look impressive, but I dare say that line is a little bit blurred, even when it does come off. Brisbane trying to make something happen. Tatham will have to chase this one down. And fortuitously, it's fallen for a raw corner. Tatham can't believe it. She doesn't think that it came off her. She's begging the referees to change their decision. Seems unlikely that they will. Chelsea Blissett with the opportunity. Well, she has a case there, Nat Tatham. It's hard to tell, but based on that replay, it does seem like she has a case. Blissett's delivery. The volley by Woods, saved by Dumont. It fell beautifully to Woods. It was always going to be a tricky one to get any power on. In the end, it lobbed pretty harmlessly to Dumont. She'd have gotten a slightly better connection on that. Really, any side of Dumont was going to be challenging to save. And a taste for goal-scoring Woods after scoring last week for the first time in her Ninja A-League career. Well, a double substitution now. One for each side. Miku Sinaga coming on the pitch, replacing Gabby Holler for the Glory. And for the Brisbane Roar, it's Evie Popadinova coming on, replacing the midfielder Zara Kruger. So Popadinova, the 28-year-old Bulgarian international, coming on for her 10th appearance of the season. Normally a centre forward, so fascinating to see what effect this substitution has on the Raw structure, given that Zara Kruger has been playing in midfield. Perhaps Kualamu dropping a little bit deeper, perhaps changing to a 4-4-2. Tamika Yallop trying to get to the byline, able to do so. Good work from Dalton. Dalton just with her every step of the way there. See Dalton, another former Brisbane Roar player, was born in England but raised in Queensland. 25 appearances for the Roar when she was with them. Miku Sinaga looking to make a difference for the Glory. Oh, Yallop almost won the ball there. You'll only take one chance, one opportunity. You figure, although the way this game has gone, you certainly wouldn't guarantee that any goal will be the winner. Pringle. That touch a little heavy, but she's continuing to play it down for the Glory. Pringle's cut back, Kualamu couldn't get it to Popadinova, who was waiting. The Raw looking a little bit ominous. Pringle, great work to get it to the byline. Kualamu trying to poke it back to the substitute, Popadinova. But wasn't able to get there. Meanwhile, stoppage in play, because Oni Zog is the player prone. She was down earlier while that move was happening. She is the co-captain of the Glory along with Dalton. Well, hopefully Zog is okay to continue, but this was earlier. Sian Fryer having to leave the pitch after that cross. She just seemed to maybe twist an ankle right in there. She was clutching at her ankle as she received attention and wasn't able to continue. Of course, ankle injuries can be very serious in their own right, but you just hope it was that and not a knee, because you always, of course, worry about the worst. And with moves ahead for Sian Fryer to Germany, to Wolfsburg for future Matildas appearances, really, really hope that isn't anything serious. Zog was able to walk off her injury, so hopefully she'll be okay to come back on shortly. But it's the Raw who are on the attack at the moment. Perth temporarily down to 10. It's come to Kualamu. Tatham, who's been everywhere in this game, was able to get there and intercept, and Zog back on the pitch, so back to 11 v 11. We've received word that that ankle of Sian Fryer is just bruised, so that'll be a relief to everyone watching, everyone listening. Nothing too serious there is the assessment. Surely a foul throw from Pringle, not called. You don't often see them called at this level, irrespective of whether they are or not. Anyway, the ball launched forward by Perth. Pringle. Ball through the middle. Dinova wasn't able to get the required touch. It does look like the Raw are going with a front two. So a slightly different formation with that substitution of Popadinova for Kruger. Pringle. Maybe even Yallop coming in central. Popadinova applying the press. Dumont clearing into midfield. It's Mickey Yallop looking to make things happen. Yallop out wide to Pringle. Emily Pringle, ball in. Zog's clearance high. Didn't get the required distance. Kualamu, can she keep the ball in? She can. Pringle, able to be cleared by Zog. Blissett does really well in combination with Pringle to keep the ball in. And the Raw win themselves a corner after all of that. Of course, their first goal coming from a corner. I'll be hoping the second can as well. Second goal from a corner that would be their third. That would give them the lead for the third time in the game. A little bit of chatter, a little bit of push and shove going on. Referee just making sure that nothing too untoward is happening. And Yallop will deliver towards the back post. Headed back across. Johnston intercepted before it could get to Lainey Fryer. McQueen. Varley. Back to Yallop. Tamika Yallop shooting from distance. Or perhaps it was a cross for that far post run of Della Harp and Kualamu as well, but it was that half shot, half cross, and in the end, harmlessly out. Dumont's goal kick. The Raw, here they come again. Popadinova. Another halves ball in, blocked away. Tatham able to clear. Varley. No cross. He's looking for Pringle. Too much on it. With around 5 minutes of regulation time to go. Neither side have been able to break this deadlock in the second half. Now we are really approaching the territory of could be the Raw have not drawn this season. Things stay as they are. This would be a first. Glory hoping this could be the attack that could change that. Douglas. Still Douglas. It's eventually cleared away. Timothy Yallop dropping deep and taking things into her own hands.
No, I was asking you on base.
What can they fashion here in the Glory? Wainwright. Still Charlie Wainwright trying to play it up the line. She couldn't keep it in the end.
Substitution for Brisbane Roar, number 19.
So a couple more substitutions in the offing. Marioleka will come on. She'll replace Lainey Fryer, who's had an industrious evening out there so far for the Glory. Ella Abdulmasi and Izzy Folletta are the two players coming on. Coming off, Caitlin Douglas doesn't get the opportunity to complete her hat-trick, and Megan Wynn coming off as well. It'll be fascinating to see how those changes just inject a little bit more life into this game in the second half. Apologies, Megan Wynn still very much out there. And number 7. It is indeed the Glory who win themselves a free kick here. Dalton brought to ground by McQueen. It is indeed Megan Wynn, very vociferously appealing for that free kick. This free kick delivering, headed back across. Sunaga got there, wasn't able to lift it over Sakani. That would have been one for the books there for Sunaga. The fourth official and referee right on the scene to prevent any afters there. Tish Woods not taking a backward step for Brisbane. Things getting to a boiling point now. Brisbane keep it in. Pringle's ball towards the back post. Stella Harp was leaping. Dumont coming out to claim. Brisbane. Della Harp into Popadinova. Popadinova trying to turn and shoot and get past Zog. She's not able to do so. Brisbane still fighting for the ball in the penalty area. They won't get there. It's cleared away. Well, Popadinova had the opportunity, but Zog was on the scene immediately. Yallop, her delivery, too close to Dumont. Milamo not able to get there. So apologies, just confirmation the other player that went off in that substitution window was in fact Tian McKenna. So Izzy Folletta, another Abdelmassi on. Tian McKenna and Caitlin Douglas, the two players off. Into stoppage time now. 3 minutes for either side to get the winner. 3 minutes for someone to make themselves a hero. Popadinova's ball only finding Tatham, which will give the Glory another chance in transition. Great work from Varley. 10 away from Sinaga. She's still going, appealing for a foul, but Wynn won it back, and now she's out of position. So the Glory will want to launch themselves forward. Ball over the top, searching for Abdelmassi. Other Abdelmassi brought to ground by Holly McQueen. A decision here for the referee, and the red card is produced. A denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. In stoppage time, Holly McQueen is given a straight red card, and the Glory will have a chance from a set piece. Well, not the first time in her Ninja A-League career that Holly McQueen has been sent off for a Dog's-O offence. Abdelmassi there, she was in the clear, and as soon as she was brought to ground, really, the red card had to come out of the pocket for Isabella Mawson. McQueen frustrated. She'll miss next week as a result of that red card. She may just have saved her side a goal. It will be the youngster, Abdelmassi, with the chance. She'll surely go for goal here. 6 in the wall for Brisbane. Can the 18-year-old score her first goal in the competition to make herself the hero? She scored a dramatic late winner from the 18-year-olds in front of their home fans. The Glory have done the unthinkable, and they've beaten the Brisbane Roar. That is a stunning free kick from the teenager. A bullet through the wall. That is a goalkeeper killer. What a strike. What a way to score your first ever Ninja A-League goal. Originally from the Western Sydney Wanderers, she moved to Perth this season in search of game time. And barring a miracle, that is the winner. Ball delivered in, cleared away. It'll be all hands on deck now for the Glory. And the Roar, well, they hadn't drawn this season. That goal may ensure that that record continues. Can only be seconds left here for the Roar to get back into it. Chinema clearing away. Tatham out of touch. Referee Isabella Mawson looking at her watch. The crowd, well, they thought that was the full-time whistle, but instead, the referee running over to give a yellow card to somebody on the bench. Crowd not happy with that. Stephen Peters saying, where is the full-time whistle? Not yet, not yet. But now it is. The Perth Glory have pulled off a miracle at the Sam Kerr Football Centre. After going behind twice in the game, recovering twice, it is the 18-year-old Ella Abdulmasih who has scored a stunner of a direct free kick to give them the 3 points. She celebrates with her captain. What a moment. And Brisbane are now winless in 3 after the giddy heights of earlier in the season. A result like this was simply unthinkable. But the Glory, they've done it, and they've done it in style. Full time at the Sam Kerr Football Centre. It is Perth Glory 3, Brisbane Roar 2. Let's take a look back at the highlights of this game. It was the Roar who struck first. Tamika Yallop going level with Sam Kerr for 70 goals in the Ninja A-League. Gave Brisbane an early lead, an inventive finish. And at that point, the Roar, well, they were riding high. The Glory, though, they hit back. Caitlin Douglas, wonderful turn, wonderful finish. And into the bottom corner it went. So 1-1 at that point, but immediately the Roar able to hit back. This ball from Pringle, finding Grace Kulamu. The turn, the shot, underneath Casey Dumont. The Roar regain the lead for the second time in the game. Well, Sakani, this is something that she won't want to watch back. Just leaving it in front of her for Douglas to nip in and score the goal. It was careless from the American goalkeeper and paid the ultimate price for that mistake. Here was the defining moment of the game. This red card to Holly McQueen for a denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. The second time this has happened in her Ninja A-League career, and then from the resulting free kick. Well, it doesn't get any better than that. Another Abdulmasih, 18 years